Hey guys, this is the New to Book channel, and this is a book review. The book I'm reviewing today is Stephen Hall's first novel. It is The Raw Shark Text. Uh, I really thoroughly enjoyed reading this book probably a couple years ago when I first was introduced to it. I've since then reread it and come to like it even more. This book is, I guess some people would call it kind of an experimental type fiction, somewhat, I guess, on the House of Leaves kind of experimental form. There's a lot more than just words on a page inside this cover. I say that because of the way Stephen Hall has written it and set it up in the book. Kind of like how House of Leaves were, where the typesets were off, or some things were on the page sideways, or stuff like that. Similar things in this book, almost. Um, the book basically focuses around the main character, Eric Sanderson. He wakes up and has amnesia. And you start off right at the beginning with that. Uh, he has no clue of his past, who he is, or what he is supposed to be doing. He subsequently finds that he's been leaving himself notes around the house in case this happens. This is not the first time he has had amnesia, and it might not be the last time. Uh, he does start receiving letters in the mail from himself in the past. And these letters basically tell him what's going on and how to proceed with his life. Now, the book is rather interesting. I really like the way Stephen Hall set this up. There are, like I said earlier, more than just letters and words on a page here. This has types of games hidden in the book, typographical games. There's flip books in this certain parts of the book where when you flip the pages, images will move on the page. It has unchapters in the book. Um, Also, out in the real world are some of the unchapters. So they're in the media, like online and in certain types of media for people to find. It's very interesting. Um, it's a very, very unique type of artwork and book structure. I've not really seen it in another book before. Really interesting. Um, One of the main parts that really got to me with this book and really kind of grabbed my mind and just sucked it in was the part about it deals with conceptual fish, conceptual entities, and these things they call the unspace. And basically, the unspace would be just that space that's unused out in society, which itself holds an entire world of exploration to be able to do stuff in. And there's other entities that control the unspace. It's kind of like that the parts of alleys between buildings that no one goes down holds their own intricate world. It's the unspace. It's really interesting, and to deal with conceptual fish. He is fighting a conceptual fish mostly through the entire book, and it's not a real fish. It's there because it's conceptual. He thinks about it. It lives within his thoughts and within his physical words and writing down letters, and it flows through consciousness and thoughts and streams of people's ideas, and that's how it attaches itself to you and finds you. It sniffs out your thoughts like a shark would find blood, and it just comes at you until it gets you, and it eats your thoughts. And basically, um, it's just really, really interesting how he has set everything up like that. Um, Now, with the ending of this book was not exactly a letdown. It is one of those books that kind of leave you on the edge of something like, oh, did he make it or did he not make it? Did he get the girl? Did he not get the girl? Does everything work out good or does it not? It kind of leaves it open to your interpretation a little bit on how you want or how you think his character really was, or how things really were. I really like that. I like to be able to, when I finish a book, have to sit down and think about it a little bit and kind of put myself into the story and figure out if this is how it should be and how I perceive it, and could be different from my friends' ways of perceiving it, and then it gives us something to talk about, and that's the big thing I like about books. And I hope this review has been helpful for you. If not, it's probably been confusing. It's a little of a confusing book, but really well worth it, and definitely worth the read and the time to spend on reading it. So I'll be talking to y'all later. Hope to hear from y'all.